class, welcome back to Joe Teaches Real Estate. I received a really tough question this week that I thought I should share with a wider audience. I'm going to keep everybody anonymous and not reveal the specifics of the situation, but it's about something really difficult that far too many people go through. The question was about divorce, and more specifically, what happens to your house during a divorce. I know from experience that a divorce can be one of the toughest things that you can go through. On top of hopes, expectations, and stability being dashed, it's just really hard to find a way to fairly divide all the things you own as a couple. It's even tougher with what is most Americans' biggest asset, their house. There are three things that typically happen with a house during a divorce. Sometimes one spouse buys out the other. Basically, you and your spouse could each hire a realtor or an appraiser to give you an opinion on the value of the house. You'd then determine a fair value between those two opinions. Usually you just average the two. Then you do a little math and figure out how much one spouse owes the other to buy out their interest in the house. Another big thing to remember is that after the buyout's taken place, the spouse that's leaving the house should have to fill out what's called a quitclaim deed. That means exactly what it sounds like. After you've been bought out, you are removing any legal ownership stake that you have remaining in the house. Now, this next step is crucial because I've seen it happen with other clients. It is super important that the spouse that's keeping the house refinances the loan and removes the other spouse's name from the loan. You might think you already did that with a quitclaim deed, but that doesn't affect the agreement that you have with a mortgager. So if there's no refinance and years down the road one spouse is unable to pay the mortgage on that property, the property goes into foreclosure, it will affect both people. So get the refinance. Now, the second thing that usually happens with a house during a divorce is a sale, and the proceeds are split evenly between the two parties. Sometimes the sale is ordered by the court, but I'd say it's probably more common for couples to just mutually agree that that's the best step. The benefit to a sale is that I think it's kind of the cleanest solution. Neither party has to depend on the other to do something that they might not follow through with after the dust settles, like a refinance or a quitclaim deed. There are a lot of ways to fairly tackle a sale like this, so if you're curious about your particular situation, shoot me a message. The absolute most important thing I can share with you about a divorce home sale is that you should hire an agent who will be impartial and keep a positive attitude. Trust is crucial. You and your spouse will want to be able to trust that your agent is not playing one side against the other. The third most common thing that happens to a house during a divorce is that the couple continues to co-own the house together. Now, this sounds like it could be a really difficult solution, but it has a lot of benefits if the divorce is amicable. It's exactly what it sounds like. Nothing changes with regards to the legal ownership status of the house. One person may move out, but it allows each spouse to continue growing equity in the home and provides really good stability, which is great if you have kids. If you're going through a divorce, you absolutely have my sympathy. Divorcing was one of the hardest things I ever went through in my life, but years down the road, I'm glad to say that I think things have turned out really well. And I know that with a little time, things will work out for you too. In the meantime, if you have any questions about divorce and real estate, I'm always available. Until next time, class dismissed.